Human advancement knows no boundary. But this has not been without its price. Though we stand at the height of prosperity, we need only look to the past to remember that nature is a power that cannot be ignored. Consuming even the mightiest empires. And causing the greatest among us to tremble in her fury. Yet from adversity, the human spirit endures. Finding ways to coexist with the earth.
Sorry.
Or bend it to our cause.
Bend it! I gotta stop. So sorry, I'm ruining the cutscene.
Pursuing a course beyond distant horizons. And revealing paths. Both towards innovation and unintended catastrophe. Our survival necessitates new solutions to old problems. To ensure a future, both for ourselves and generations to come. United in purpose, we must now look beyond borders and welcome the dawn of the next era in human civilization.
Oh man, friggin' civilization. What brings you here, I wonder? Whenever you click this video, you're thinking about getting this game. Gathering Storm is the latest installment, should I say, with DLC on Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Now, I'm a big fan of Civilization, don't get me wrong. But I joined in Civ 5 when it had already been out for a while. But for Civ 6, I got in when it, on day of release, I got in, I was like, yeah, totally, play this game a lot. And I've played this game, I'm not gonna lie, a lot. Just listen, take a moment to listen to the music. If this music doesn't get you in the mood for building an empire, I don't know what I can do for you. So we're gonna show you like, it's only me here. Unless there's someone in the house. Oh! No, there's no one. Oh, who are you? No, there's no one. We're going to play a game. And I'm just going to talk you through it, really. So, there's 2 expansions, right? Gathering Storm, Rise and Fall, right? We're going to play Gathering Storm because that includes Rise and Fall. I would heavily recommend the DLCs. They just add so much more to the game. It's unbelievable. However, if you're new to Civ, then you could play the base game. And then you can play the base game, get familiar with that, and then introduce the juicy extras in the DLCs. That's not so bad. That's not a bad idea. I just thought of that, literally that second. So, you know, what can I say? Right, first of all, game difficulty. So, Prince is quite easy. King I can do, sort of. Emperor or Mortal Deity, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't beat him. Deity is really tough to beat. And I think that maybe, because I play a lot of multiplayer of this every Saturday, if you were interested. And yeah, just playing against the AI is kind of not so fun. It's more, I use it more to like revise strategies, revise tactics. So we've got map type, Pangaea, one solid landmass, iron plates. Most of them are fairly self-explanatory. Fractal is all kinds of mess. Shuffle is a mess, random mess as well. True start location Earth, true start location East Asia, Europe. So I'm going to go for, let's go for continents, right? 2 big land masses, can't complain. Small would be how many players? I can't remember. 6 players, I think. It normally says. I don't know why it's... Oh, it's because it's the first bit. Disaster intensity, I'm going to put that on 4. So now we need to go to the advanced setup. I like to leave the AI on random. And then you have to go and change some other settings. It's not where... I mean, city-states don't fight against you. You can, like, barter... you get, like, points. You can... like, diplomatic points. And if you get enough of them, you have the most of them with them. They become your buddy. But they can be stolen away. So, if someone's really good at diplomacy, it can be a problem for you. Right, so continents, map size small, resources. I always play an abundant, because I'm shite. Start position, always on legendary. I like it because not everyone gets the same level of legendary. And I like that. It makes other people's capitals quite tasty and desirable, you know? It makes you want to covet them and maybe steal them through military means. Temperature, rainfall, sea level is all fine. Like to take off score victory, because this game will continue until 2050 AD. It starts in 4000 BC, or BCE, and then 2050 CE. Right, okay. So we take off score victory. Limit turns, no turn limit, in case I want to play this through to the end. That's the same as that, they go together. So it means that the game won't end at 2050. Everything else, don't worry about it. Now, choosing your civilization person, basically, there's something for everyone. I wouldn't say there's a bad one. It's definitely how you like to play, right? I've not played these are the new ones. But I'm not so keen on those. My favourite at the moment, I need to play some other leaders. But my favourite at the moment, I've had many favourites, but my current favourite is... Well, I'll give you an example. For example, France, they have one more level of diplomatic visibility greater than normal with every civilization that she's met. Receives a free spy and an extra spy capacity when castle's technology is researched. So, medieval. All spies start with agents with a free promotion. So she's all about the spies. 20% production towards medieval, Renaissance, and industrial era. The game goes in different eras. Ancient, classical, medieval, Renaissance, industrial, information, atomic. Or is it atomic information? I forget. So she has like a special unit that's really strong. And she has a special building that you can produce. Okay? And who I'm going to go for is Frederick Barbarossa. Now, he gets an extra military policy slot, which I will show you what that does, plus 7 combat strength against attacking city-states. Remember I told you about those city-states where you can either like be their POW or take them over? Well, I get an advantage in combat against them, which I quite like. 3 imperial cities. Each city can build 1 more district than usual. Okay, so districts are like this here. It says Hansa. That means that it's an industry district. Okay, oh, I can't say over it. And so it replaces the normal industrial district. Some civs have this bonus, some don't. But we should explain as we go. I get the U-boat. That's my special unit. So let's start. Because I kind of worry that I'm overwhelming you with information here, right? So I figure we should just dial it back a little bit. Just sit down, get comfy, grab a snack. You know, just enjoy the beautiful sound of my voice and relax. Oh yeah, Sean Bean's in it as well. Sean Bean is the voice. Let's listen to this delicious voice that is Sean Bean.
Taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Heroic Frederick, King of the Germans. Your task is to forge the independent states that surround you into an empire. You are blessed to be a great military leader. Use those skills to bring these cities under your sway, so that they may develop into commercial and industrial powerhouses.
Oh, Sean Bean, you've talked enough. Oh, you're so delicious. So every commander gets a different, gets like a different intro, basically. They get a different description, all voiced by Sean Bean. Sean Bean talks to you consistently throughout this entire game. Whenever you research a new technology, Sean Bean gets all up in your ears. It's amazing. Welcome to Civilization Gathering Storm. World Congress is now a thing where you vote on certain things. We might get to see that in this time. Diplomatic Favour is now a currency, which you won't know if you've never played. but it's another unit that you can accumulate. You can get gold, gold, faith, tourism, culture, and science. Diplomacy, gathering diplomatic victory points to pursue your diplomatic victory. Basically, you get more points and it allows you to vote, have more sway in votes, basically. Previous warmongering system has been replaced, so you can forget about that. Basically, you get grievances if you do something very naughty, like attack someone without saying. Gathering storm, floods can happen, all kinds of stuff can happen. I've put it on the maximum amount of happenings, so you'll see that as we go. We all know what that is. It's a friggin' volcano. But there's benefits to being near these areas because they're quite rich in minerals. And if there is a disaster, it improves the land. So what's a little lava on your face, you know? Strategic resources have been divided into two types, fuel and material. So we have iron and uranium. This global warming is now a thing. So good. So if you pollute loads, you mess up the map. Love it. Okay. And that's all for now. Let's just go. Okay.
This river has floodplains, which means it has flooded before and might burst its banks again.
So
a flood along this river could happen at any point in the future.
Okay, so if it floods, anything built on this area is destroyed or damaged, but it enriches the area. But my city is not on a floodplain. My city is on a hill, so that's fine with me. Bonk!
Civilization has accomplished something historic.
Yes, my
worthy of being
peasants.
celebrated and remembered for generations to come.
Thanks. Okay, so she was talking. Okay, so we've settled nearby to a river, but I'm on a hill. I'll be fine. Rivers are useful because you have an issue with housing, right? And the more housing you have, the better. If you don't have housing for your people, it doesn't grow properly. It's not good. It doesn't work. It goes all bendy. But being by a river gives you extra housing to begin with because it's ancient times, you know? You don't got no technology. So, what else was I going to say? Floodplains, I'm on a hill, I'm fine. I've got a warrior unit, which you get for free. So I'm just going to move them there. Now, you can see that there's these little symbols here. And that means that this tile, for example, this hexagon, I get +2 production and +2 food if I've got a member of my population. You see here, it's got 1 population. If I go into my overview, you can see that this can potentially flood. This is stone, requires mining, and my civilization is growing nicely. And what tile is being worked? Oh, it's only this tile that's being worked because I've got 1 person and 1 population point, and I'm getting 1 production from the hill and 2 food. Right, let's move on. So, this is going to get a bit overwhelming. This is the technology tree throughout the ages. I'm not even going to show you what it is. It's all a big surprise. But you can see that it's quite a lot of technology. Even some super secret technology at the end. So we're just going to start very basic. I think that I'm going to go for pottery, which allows you to build a granary, a great wonder of the world, the Great Bath, which gives you a bonus to floodplain tiles along a river containing the Great Bath, and now immune to flood damage. Ooh, although food and production bonuses from flooding drop by 50%. So they never get damaged, but you get less bonuses. Gives you +3 housing, which I said is important, and +1 amenity from entertainment. Amenity keeps people happy. You need this. And allows the harvesting of wheat and rice. So I'm going to do pottery. Yeah, because the granary will help with growth as well. I'll show you what granary does. So granary, +1 food, +2 housing. Pretty friggin' useful early on. Right, so I've got to make a decision here. A monument will increase the amount of culture I produce, because culture is also important, but we'll come to that. But I think that because we have 2 flat land tiles here, I'm going to build a builder. But it's going to take 10 turns. Ah, no, it's because I didn't change the game mode to online, which is the quickest. So it's going to take a little longer to complete things. I had forgotten about that. So I need to send this warrior around to explore. Ah, I forgot about the turn times. No. So what I'm just doing now is I'm using my warrior to scout about. Okay, so I'm on this peninsula. I'm looking for rivers, and I'm looking to settle my next cities. That's what I'm looking to do. Oh man, turns are so long.
This volcano is quiet now, but it could erupt again at some point in the future. It might be a danger to our people, or an unexpected blessing.
I'm settling near the volcano. I like to live dangerously. So we have here wheat. Remember the granary, the pottery said that I'd be able to harvest wheat tiles? There's a lot of food around here. There's a volcano, there's a river, the Danube, and this mountain is called the Lachichisi or something. This here is a tribal village. That will give me secret goodies, but you don't know what you get until you got it, if that makes sense. It could be nothing, it could be amazing. Let's hope it's something good. Yeet! Oh, it's one of the best. It's one of the best. It's a relic, a holy relic. The splinter of the true cross. Unbelievable. It's 3720 BC, and I've picked up a relic from my first village. It's amazing. So this relic gives me +4 faith and +8 tourism. That's amazing. I've got a part of the true cross. It's 3,000 plus years before Jeebus even rocked up. How does that work? I know. I've gone forward in time. Ah, right. Okay, so you see this here? These are barbarians. They are just out to mess up your day. These are barbarian spearmen. This is a barbarian camp. They will come and mess you up. So now I need to just... now I could attack them, but I'd have to cross the river, which gives me a penalty. If I stay here and make them come to me, what I've done is I've fortified my unit. It gives me a defense bonus. So if they try and attack me, they've got to cross that river. And spearmen and... I think I can beat spearmen. I should be able to beat spearmen. Spearmen are anti-cavalry. And warriors are melee, so I should be alright. Oh, Sean Bean. Sean Bean, your delicious face. Right, my build is done. So, let's go here, and it allows me to build a farm. So now I'm getting +3 food from that tile. Yummy. So, I have here stone, a resource of stone. So I think I want to just divert to mining. Just quickly, just 8 turns to get mining so I can develop this farm and then develop this mine. I think that would be good. Ah, right, so I've got to choose my production for the next one. So stuff takes quite a while. So I think that I'm going to go for... I think I'm going to go for a settler. Because I want to settle near that volcano and I want to get the settler done quickly and early. So I'm just gonna build you now. I'll move you to there. I've got an interesting spot for a second city. I think, is this... that's flat land. Plains. See, ideally I want to settle on a hill. If that's a hill... So, each city has 3 tiles, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. That's the maximum range of my city. So, maybe I do want to settle here and risk it. Because there's so much food. Unless there's a river up here. So I might go have a little explore. Okay, I have enough cash to buy another warrior. Ah, no, because the turn times are so much longer. Normally it's 70 gold for a warrior, but it's 160 now because everything's so slowed down. No! Bear in mind that I'm playing it on standard, and I'm just a spoilt brat for fast game speed. Okay, so there's no rivers around here. I might live dangerously and settle right next to the volcano. Or, oh, hang on. The barbarian camp is hills. 1, 2, 3. I'm settling there. Yeah, let's go kill those barbarians. Let's burn the camp. Let's kill the women and the children. And then we'll be fantastic. Ah, so you see this barbarian scout. When they've got this exclamation mark, it means they will go to the nearest barbarian camp and get their buddies to come back and mess you up. So you've got to kind of kill them dead. But I got nothing nearby to chase them. So, you know, boo-hoo to me. I'll move them there ready for the building. You have to come back, but they can't. Now, with religion, first of all, you get a Pantheon. Pantheon? And it gives you a little bonus towards getting a religion. And then when you have enough religious points, you can adopt a religion. Now, because I have a splinter of the true cross, I'm getting in loads of faith. So I'm probably going to ding a religion quite quickly. So now I need to consider what I want to do. So if I went to stone circles, I'd get +2 faith from quarries. We know that I have a quarry and I'm going to get mining, so that would give me +3 faith. So it would speed up me getting a religion. +2 faith from mines over luxury resources and bonus resources. That's pretty good. Growth rate 10% higher. Border expansion. So you've got to kind of decide what you want. So I think I'm going to go for... I think I'm going to go for Monument to the Gods. 15% production towards ancient and classical era wonders. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm already getting in a lot of faith. And if I want to build a world wonder, then 15% less production time. Pretty good, huh? Right, next turn.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit.
Yes, it
At
can.
his best, man is the noblest of all animals.
So, you have a culture tech tree as well as a science tech tree. So you've seen this, the science tech tree. You also have a culture tech tree. Is also important. It allows you to change your government. It gives you all kinds of bonuses. And with this, you get policy cards, right? So each government has a certain amount of policies. So you can see that my government is a chiefdom, and I have 2 military policy slots and 1 economic policy. Now, I have 2 because Germany gets a bonus 1. So I like that about Germany. So I'm going to get +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. It's going to help me when I take out that barbarian camp. Double recon for double experience for recon units. I have no recon units, but I can't put anything else in there. So now I've got a choice between God King, +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital. I've already got the Splinter of the Cross. Don't really need it. So I'm going to take +1 production in all of my cities. Fantastic. So that's going to hopefully speed things up a little bit. I need to move you there. So sometimes barbarians steal workers. They don't have any defensive ability, so they just get nicked, and that's just sad times. Right, we've got a long time to wait for our next one. So either I'm going to go foreign trade in 15 turns or craftsmanship in 24. So I'm going to go for foreign trade because it will allow me to produce traders and trade routes, okay? And then I'll go to early empire, I think. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. So bear in mind, this is standard turn timer. Right, so they've pooped out a warrior unit, okay? Now that I have that +5 bonus against barbarians, I feel confident in attacking. So, roughly even. Well, I did slightly more damage, so that's okay. There we go. Let's just next turn that. So then they counterattacked, and they did a little bit more damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fortify, because I could attack them, but I'm worried about leaving my health too low. So let's just see if they attack me, which they did.
Deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner.
So I now know how mining works, and my warrior unit has defeated their unit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move here, and I'm going to fortify. And I'm just going to wait, because I took a little bit more damage than I would have hoped in that battle. But I don't think if the spearmen attacked me, it would kill me. And I don't think they're going to attack me. So, the next technology I'd like is writing, because it will allow me to build the first district, which is a campus district, which is great for science. Because if you don't have technology, you can be destroyed by a civilization that has better technology. And it happens all the time. So you got to have them sciences. Right, I have mining, so this worker can now go here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Workers have a certain amount of build charges. You can see that I've got 1 build charge left. So once I build this mine, that build is gone. So you can upgrade it with certain things, but typically you only get 3 builds. Ah, and this is a boost. I have boosted. Remember, craftsmanship would take 24 turns? Well, I've boosted it by 40% because I developed 3 different tiles. For example, writing I can boost if I meet another civilization, which I haven't met. But it would be quite good if I did. Ah, but I boosted my masonry because I built a quarry on a resource. So, fantastic. So you can see how you can speed up the process of research by being savvy as to what would cause these eureka moments. So, it's pretty good in that respect. So I've progressed a little bit well there. So the spearmen have chosen not to attack me. I'm going to move up onto the hill because the high...
Steam hisses from the ground here, rising in swirling clouds. This is a geothermal fissure, a place where the planet's heat escaped through natural vents.
There's all kinds of goodies. 2 volcanoes, but there's all kinds of goodies. I'm definitely going to settle a city right here, and it's going to be the bestest, most lava-covered city ever. Love it. Oh, I like a bit of danger. Right, so you just sit pretty. Don't attack yet. So my first settler is done. The barbarian camp's got to go. Now settlers can be captured and destroyed. So I need to send a military unit with that, really. Scout is 120. How much is a slinger? 140. I'm a few turns off having a military unit. So I'm going to have to be a bit cheeky, and I'm going to wing it. It's really stupid. I'm just going to say this now. It's really stupid to send a unit out on its own. So maybe I should build a unit. I think I'm going to build a slinger. Gonna have to build a slinger. I mean, this is okay, so there's a scout, and I think the scout will take it. But there's a hill. Okay, let's just go ahead and move you back. I'm gonna attack it. So good news. My unit has a promotion, which I was expecting to get sooner. Oh, we've had a flood, but it didn't flood my farms. So that's all good. Yeah, look, my farms. Oh, one of my farms was destroyed. So it's flooded, but when that flood goes, I should be able to get more food from it. Right, promotions. I have 2 choices to begin with. +7 combat experience versus melee and ranged units, or +10% combat strength when defending against ranged attacks. These barbarians are primitive. They don't have no ranged. I'm going to take the +7 combat damage. Also, my unit heals when you promote. How good is that? I'm going to go ahead and attack. Done a little bit more damage. My slinger's done. I'm going to send you out now. I'm going to send you with them. I don't think that can travel 3 tiles. I think I'll be okay. Right, so I've got my settler. I know I'm going to settle here. I don't have my place for the next one, but if I was a betting man, I would say that there is a river. So I think I'm going to go ahead and poop out another settler. I'm going for it. I'm going for it on the settlers. Right. Yeah! So, remember I said about the women and children? I killed them all. I killed them. So they're gone, but you get a bit of cash for killing a barbarian camp. I got to deal with this, buddy. So, a slinger is a ranged unit. They can fling little stones at people and be little cheeky sausages. Now, I am a little bit worried about volcanic eruptions, so I'm just going to move you out of range of that volcano. Yeah, chase them down. Chase down the scouts. They don't know that their families are dead. But, you know, don't worry about it. Oh! So this guy is the Kree civilization. And I've met him now, so I will now boost my writing.
As our civic knowledge grows, so do our methods of governance.
Writing is easy.
So I now know writing. Foreign trade is also completed. And I've got a bonus to writing, which completed that, because I met them. Ah, they are quite near. That is not good. Okay, so see the screen. This is when you click a settler. Green is good, because it's near fresh water, maximum amount. Grey is no water, so you get no bonus to housing. So settling on rivers, personally, is very important. We can see here a barbarian camp has appeared. We have to destroy that. So this here, this -6, means if I settled there, the loyalty of my citizens would come into question because I'm so near to the Kree. Bit of a problem. You need to be able to expand early on. You can't get caught. You can't get squished in early on. It can really affect... Basically, what you do in the beginning of the game heavily affects how you get on late game. You can recover it, but sometimes there's nothing you can do. Right, so I have writing. What do I want? I think I'm going to go for the wheel, because I can build this building, the water mill. Rice and wheat resources gain +1 food each. City must be on a river, which my city is. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to build the water mill in an attempt to improve my production. Now I've got 200 gold, which is quite a lot. Can I buy something good? I can buy the trader. Now, The trader will also give me a tech boost. I know this for a fact. But I'm worried that if a barbarian catches the trader here, they will die. So do I just risk it for the boost or do I not? I don't know. 37 turns for early empire. How do I boost it? Grow your civilization to at least 6 pop. Free population. Another city's about to settle. It's doable. Mysticism will allow you to boost religion. And allows a wonder called the Oracle, which gives you... I'll talk about great people when we get one. I'm going to go for craftsmanship because you get something called Agog, which is 50% towards classical, ancient and classical era unit production. So I'm going to go for that. You need to deal with that camp. The scout's still there. Why can't you... I'm just going to guard it in case... Because if this was a human player, they would declare war and nick my settler. Guaranteed. It's too tempting a target. Oh, you sent me gifts. Buffalo robes and PP car. And these will last you through the winter. Thank you very much. Although I was here first, you know. How dare you patronize me with your gifts. Really? Okay. So, we're now settled. Oh, my days. That's a spearman. Let's just head you back there. Now, I know that I will boost the technology if I kill people with slingers. So let's get 2 slingers going. Spearmen will kill slingers, but I don't know if they move to that tile, then both could shoot. So I think I'll be okay. I'm feeling quietly confident. So, second city. Boom, Hamburg. What's the suggestion? Settling a new city. Oh, it's telling me about loyalty. Okay, basically, loyalty affects you where you settle. We will be fine, says the citizens of Hamburg. All mountains smoke a little, right? So era score, I haven't explained that. So meeting the Kree gave me 1 era score. Villagers bring gifts to join your civilization, +1 era score. +1 era score for the Pantheon. Killing the barbarians, +2. So era score is down here. And I've got 7 of 12. If I hit 12... I don't go into a Dark Age in the next classical era, the next era. If I get even more, I can go into a Golden Age. And, well, we'll explain that when it happens. So, the Barbarians have played right into my hands there. So I've been able to do some damage initially to them. My Warrior is probably going to fortify until healed. Hamburg's up and running. Let's develop Hamburg. I think I want... do I want a monument or do I want to go straight to a campus? Let's see. +4. +4 science just for this location. Well, I mean, there's got +2, but chance of volcanic eruption. I'm going to go there. That's a great pace for a campus. I love this city already. Hamburg, you're going to be a center of learning. It's going to be delicious. So, when you attack a ranged unit, they get to fire a shot off. And I killed him. I've increased my archery technology because I killed someone with a slinger. And bronze working because I've killed enough barbarians. Fantastic. So you heal up, you've done good. And then next turn we can go after the camp. Everything is progressing exactly as I foresaw. The only issue I have is settling my next 2 cities. Because they need to be quite close. And I have concerns. I need to know the spot before the scout's done, the settler's done, because I need to get them over there. Oh, a horse archer. Okay. So, that's a little bit of a problem. You just stay there for a second. Horse archers might be a problem, but I have 2 slingers, and I have the combat bonus against barbs. Okay, how much damage did they do? They did quite a lot of damage. Stand and fight or run? I'm going to move you there. I'm going to move you to here and attack. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? You just heal up, buddy. I can take him. Horse archer is a little bit of an issue, but I can take him. I'm confident that with a bit of juggling around, that I won't lose any slingers. You don't want to lose units. They went after him. They went after them, the swines. But I got promotion, so I'm going to hit them with that. And then with these beat up slingers, I'm going to take the free camp.
Kill the women and the children.
Yeah, and you get rewarded +3 from era score for killing the Barb camp. Don't mind if it does. And I get extra gold. Things are just going my way. I'll be honest, this is all going my way. I've had no problems so far. Got another settler coming out. The only issue is, where's this other city going to go? Ideally, I would have liked a river nearby. Now you have lenses here. So I'm going to select the settler lens. So I could settle on this tile, but this tile is hill. Yeah, grassland hills. So I need to see what's here. Well, I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter what's there because I'm going to... +5, +10 combat strength when occupying an improvement. Nah. +5 range strength. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to take the same for you. Good job, slingers. Oh, it didn't fully heal. Okay. So I think this tile is the one I want. I don't really care what's around it, but I want it as like, you know, an extra city. So I've got 3 points of contact, and I need a bulwark against the Kree. Because eventually, I'm going to want to appropriate them through force into my civilization. So they don't know that yet, but that's kind of what I want to do. Oh, this is so risky what I'm doing. Ah, okay, so we've got stone, chocolate. Ooh. A mountain over there. You know what? I am going to live there. The question is, in this fog of war here, is there a barbarian camp or do I risk it? I think I'm going to risk it. And also, I think I'm going to poop out another settler. I think 4 cities is like my favourite amount to start with. I'm going to go for another settler. Screw it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to get them down early. Oh, okay. We are true friends with smaller civilizations. That's fine, Kree. If you want... Oh, barbarian. If you want to underestimate me, buddy, you can. So I was just... Do you see that? I want to show you that. It happened really quickly. So, I'm just outside of their negative influence border. So that's kind of perfect, that spot. Pretty pleased. I can't build a military unit, so they're going to run away next turn and go find some barbarian camp and send people to come stab me up. I'm alright with that. I think I'm doing okay. I can get these slingers over there who can kind of search for a... Ooh, so those mountains go all the way to the coast. Okay. This music playing, by the way, is Kree music. It's Kree music. So, I know this is a lot of information, guys. I know it is a lot of information, but you pick it up so quickly. I know it's a lot. Just cherry pick what you want to listen to, and you pick it up far quicker than you think. You might be watching this and you might be like, oh my god, Table, you've been talking for 35 minutes, and I don't know what on earth you're on about. You are not making any sense. But just, you know, enjoy my voice. And believe me when I say, if you start playing it, this will become second nature. It really will. And if you play a multiplayer game, people are always talking about what to be upgraded and stuff. And you learn really quick. And that's certainly the case for me, and for everyone else I've played this game with who's joined the Discord and done that. So, you'd be alright. Don't worry about it. Easy. It looks complicated, but it's not. You'll be fine. And you can do whatever you want in the matches as well. There's no set way to win. It's just whatever you prefer, however you prefer to make your choices. It's just such a treat. It really is. So, things have changed for me now. I was thinking of going early Empire, which gives me the policy card of 50% halving the production time of settlers, but I've already started building the settlers. A smarter person might have waited, and then once they got that policy card, then built their settlers. But I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get my cities down quickly, because I'm worried about the Kree settling and squishing me in. So with that, in fact, I'm going to go for state workforce, because it will allow me to build a government plaza. Okay? Which is all about the loyalty. As you can see, it gives me +8 loyalty per turn to this city. So building that near the Kree will be a big help. To boost it, I need to build any speciality district. I'm building a campus, so I will be able to boost it. Perfect. In 7 turns, it will be boosted. It will take 28 turns. That sounds like a good move to me. Right. Let's keep cheeking this settler over there. So there's no barbarian camps nearby. That's fantastic. I just need to find spot number 4. I think spot for number 4 is going to be very difficult unless there's something south here. Because otherwise it's all Kree. If there's something north here, that could also be good. But I'm not holding out much hope. My final city might be a bit of a doozy. Might be a bit of a toid. But this is definitely my land. I see this as my land. Everything up to these mountains, I see as mine. Any encroachment on that, and you know, we're gonna have to have words. Right, so you're going down that way. The warrior will go north, so I need you to come to Hamburg. And I'll send you south, and the other one right easterly. You head through the mountain pass, the Black Gates of Mordor. I feel a little bit like Mordor, actually. Yeah, I've got all these mountain passes to defend. Oh, Cream music's kicking in, really kicking in now. Bow, you settle my city, Berlin. What city is it? Magdeburg. Ah, I boosted Early Empire. Remember that? If you get 6 population in your civilization, Early Empire gets boosted. Thank you very much. Go through the Black Gates. Ah, no. We have tundra. Arctic tundra. Not good land. As you can see, it only produces 1 food. It's not very good. There's some foxes, some furs, but there's not much down there. If there was a river, I might consider it, but the city would be rather poopy. So we got +1s, we got a +2 here if I buy the tile. This has a forest though. Kind of want to keep the forest. I'm going to put it right there. The river continues though. That's a good sign. Let's get this warrior going. Whoop, you head on over. Go on, you get going, buddy. Go explore for me. Ah, so did you notice that you can buy tiles? If you click on the city and click on purchase tile, you can buy tiles. So it can cause a lot of problems. Like someone settles the city, they've got a lot of cash, they buy all the tiles up and they kind of like squish you in. It can be really entertaining. The conversations you have with people in multiplayer are just hilarious. But when you get a bit stressed out, it can be tough. The trick is don't lose it. If you get really angry, it just ruins the game. I've got angry before in Civ. I won't lie, but I do try my best not to. But sometimes, yeah, you can get royally pissed off if things are going badly. Walking the quads and lingering outside classrooms of the campus. Ah, so I built the first campus in the world, and as a result, I got +3 era score for it. How good is that? Also, I boosted my not craftsmanship, my state workforce civic, which we knew.
Don't
Fantastic.
reinvent the wheel. Just realign it.
And now I know how to make wheels. So that will give me that special building. Ah, the river does continue. This is good news. I want to see what's down here. Ah, nothing. There's really nothing. There's a volcano. There's lots of materials and stuff, but nowhere I would really want to make a city. I mean, if I settled on this first, the city would be shite, but it would be like a camp. So I'd get furs from there, furs from here, these oysters, appels, some crabbies, the copper, and luxury resources. So it might be worth just building a city and expecting it to be rubbish, but then in turn getting these lovely materials. So I might do that in the future. But for now, I think my next city will go this way, I think. Right, so I'm going to go for currency. It will allow me to build the commercial hub district, which will give me cash. To boost it, I need to make a trade route. And it was 170 for a trader, so I'm not far off that. So I might be able to boost it in time. Let's see. Hamburg requires construction. So I'm going to take this opportunity to build the water mill because it will give me more production and that will help me in building everything else, which I think is smart. I should go for the library because I've built the district, but I think the water mill takes priority. You go this way. What's over here?
Our city-state neighbors have made a request of us. If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Okay, so I've met the city-state of Hong Kong. Different city-states have different, what do you call it? Different perks. This is a production city-state. So I can declare war, levy their military if they really like me. The suzerain means if you've got the most diplomatic points. And currently I have none with them. No envoys. So I'm not the suzerain. The quest is trigger the Eureka moment for the irrigation technology. Okay, I don't have irrigation yet, but to trigger that, if I did trigger it, it would give me 1 free envoy point with Hong Kong. Now, to trigger it, I know that one, and that's simply to develop a wheat or a rice tile. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind, and we can get ourselves a free envoy point.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too.
Right, it's time to tell you about great people. Okay,
The more
so
specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization.
thank you very much.
I
So this-
advise that...
yeah, all right. That's the noob advisor. I always leave her on to tell me these things. I don't know. I just never felt the need to turn it off. It's quite nice to be talked to. So, great people. So, you remember I built that science district? My great scientist points. Oh, my days. Look, someone's getting 2 great scientist points per turn. And I'm getting 1. Someone has gone science faster than me. And they have 27 of 60 points to getting this first great scientist. Somebody has got 1 great profit point a turn. I have none. So something is amiss here. Someone is more sciencey than me. I don't know who, but something's going on there. Okay. Well, so city-state and Cree, I don't have to fear them. I mean, maybe I could settle... It's by a lake, which is fresh water, but without the river, you don't get the watermill. And I'm a big fan of that watermill, so... Ooh! Oh, hello.
한국의 선덕 여왕은 당신을 인정합니다. 우리의 만남은 예견됐습니다.
Okay, so this is Korea, right? We now know who is out-sciencing me. Korea's... You know, remember I said that the industrial district was my special district? Well, Korea's special district is the science district. It's cheaper to produce. It gives you more of a boost to science. They're a beast. So that's who is doing that. Now I know. I might settle on those furs. If I can't get a 4th city up here, which is looking unlikely. Oh. If I settled on the chocolate, maybe? Is that hills? Yeah, maybe if I settle on the chocolate, it will be a bit close to this one. But maybe I will do that. It's either the chocolate or this camp, which I know will be poo. So I think I might have to settle on the chocky. Oh, some yukpo. Soy keeps the beef tender and flavorful. Do you know what? Soy sauce does keep meat tender. I've noticed this. Soy sauce on meat. Delicious. Makes it all juicy. And dehydrates you. Ah, no.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics. And soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era. Our actions in this era may lead us into a golden age for our civilization. Or perhaps darker days lie ahead.
It's true. Right, okay, we've got a decision to make. So, remember they said about the era score? So now I've got the 12, so I won't have a Dark Age. But if I can get 24, then I can have a Golden Age, which gives me even more perks. Now, remember what I said about undefended settlers? That settler is undefended. So I'm going to declare war.
내가 예견하노니 당신의 패배는 빠르고 민족은
Obviously,
잊혀질 것입니다.
they're very unhappy. But it means that I now have their settler, which means I can have the cocoa, if I can defend it, I can have the cocoa deposit city, and this other settler that I'm about to make can be the crappy tundra camp. Always escort your settlers. I mean, I am now at war with Korea. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, actually. It's a barbarian camp. I might leave that barbarian camp. If they attack me, I'll run away. This is a city-state, Granada, which is Spanish city. They are military, and I have no quest with them because they only offer the quest to the first person. Oh, no, they might have a quest, but they're at war with me. And they're at war with me because Korea has more envoys with Granada than I do. So they will fight for Korea, which isn't good. But I'll be okay. So, in one turn, I'll be able to build that trader. I think I need to get my military units up towards Magdeburg. Oh! The warrior moved off. The warrior moved off, yes. So I'm going to link the warrior to the settler. And I'm going to move down. You did attack. I'm going to just leave that. It's nearer to the Cree than me. It can be their problem. I don't think it's going to be a problem for me. I need to get you up towards Korea. I stole their settler. You belong to me now. And they're running away. They're running away. So let's go to here. I'm going to settle on that cocoa. Ah, see, they're chasing me. But I'm freaking faster. Yeet. Now that settler's done, you can head to Hamburg. I can buy the trader that I wanted to boost currency. Bingo. I get to choose what I'm going to build here. I'll be honest, I'm going to go for a watermill. Let's start developing this city now. I've got all the cities settled that I want to at this point. So let's just work on infrastructure. So, let's see. That spearman should go back to camp. It has. Let's settle that city on that place that I wanted to. I'll get the cocoa. Fantastic. I have a city. Free city. I think I'm going to leave the warrior there, though. You just heal up until you're okay. Right. Trader. I can choose where to send it. So it builds a little road wherever it goes. So I think I'm going to send it, first of all, to Hamburg, because I need a road between there. Cologne would be good to reinforce units quickly. But with both of these trade routes, I'm going through this area that might contain barbarians. And they kill traders. So I'm going to send it on the safe route. I'm going to send it that way.
In addition to bringing riches to our civilization, this trade route will gradually develop roads between our cities.
Exactly what I just said. Boosted currency. Very smart. Now it's only 2 turns until currency is complete. Pretty good, huh? Rip. Right. Cologne. Cologne. What to do with you? I need 60 gold to get a campus, or I can start building it with +1, or I can wait. I'm getting 13.6 gold in a turn, so I think I can afford to wait. So you know what I'm going to do? You can have a watermill. Let's get that production going. I need builders. I need to develop these tiles. We need to develop the infrastructure. I've grown enough.
We now have the opportunity to appoint a governor to our civilization.
Ooh.
This governor will be a powerful and productive asset when assigned to one of our cities. I suggest we choose a candidate as soon as possible.
I'm going to do it right now.
We are now
so,
ready to choose.
Yeah, I know. So, governors give you special perks, right? You can't have them all, and you can't upgrade them all. So, you've got to pick and choose, okay? So, one that I really like is this guy, Magnus, the steward. He's all about the production. So, I'm not even going to show you the others. I'm going to appoint him to my capital of Aachen. There you go. In you go, buddy.
Our governor is now on their way to their assigned city. It will take some time for them to become established there. Once established, their talents will come into effect, strengthening our rule there.
A strong economy
He is pretty good,
begins
I'll be
with a
honest.
strong, well-educated workforce.
So, I now have the government plaza, which helps me with government points all the more. I've got my watermills being built, 6 turns until they're both built. I'm building a district here. I've got this cheeky barbarian scout running around. And I don't think Korea is in a position to threaten me. Frankly, I think Korea concentrated on science. They don't have a military. I think my one warrior with a slinger nearby that I can bring up to help me out, I'm not concerned. They gave me a free settler and then just gave it up and ran off like some wuss. You know? I'll take that settler. It's mine. Now, if that was a human player, there could be all kinds, because settlers are expensive. It could have caused a huge problem with a human player because you nicked their settler, they'd be very angry, and then you settled a city where they clearly wanted to settle. It could cause you all kinds of problems. Luckily, the AI does not get bent out of shape. Let's go early empire. But yeah, if I was a human player, but rule number 1, it doesn't matter if you're at peace with people, Always don't do what I'm doing right here. See the settler on their own?
Advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and...
Money,
It's true.
if it does not bring you
Money.
happiness, will at least help you be miserable in comfort.
It's friggin' true. I'm so broke. Right, so I was the first people to get currency. And it's the start of the classical era. We are out of the ancient era. I have brought us into the classical era with currency. So let's go to our science. I open the technology tree. You can see that currency. See there, classical era, and we've got currency. So now we're there. So now I have to consider what to do next. I think I'm going to go for... I still need to get irrigation, don't I? Let's go for masonry. I believe city walls and encampment districts, which are military, will be beneficial. So let's go bronze working and masonry, and then I'll go for something else. I'm not seeing any issue up here, but I think it would be nice to keep a slinger nearby. You will go down here to the hot gates to escort this settler once they finally arrive. Oh, I shouldn't have moved them onto the volcano tile. They might get melted. That would be unpleasant, wouldn't it? Yeah, Slinger, you just head up here just in case... Oh, the scout survived. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm going to make this camp here. I think it'd be quite fun. Just a fun little city. Get those extra resources. I think that'd be quite good. Yeah, you just head up here. I'm not saying, like, attack or anything. I'm just saying just be around. Just in case. So the reason that this Slinger's with me is I'm worried that it's a grey area and that a barbarian camp has sprung up since I've been away. That's the reason I've got the Slinger. That's why they're there. Ooh, tornadoes. Fast-moving line of storms gallop across the darkening summer sky with tornadoes ominously forming beneath. That's a lot of tornadoes, but ain't in my territory. They're there, so nothing to worry about. Luckily. Right, let's move in. I like that I was able to have my cake and eat it. That I got this city and I got my camp. I think that camp will definitely come in handy later on. Oh, it requires animal husbandry
I'm
though.
also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze will last for thousands of years.
Bronze is pretty friggin' amazing. Right, there we go. Let's move you. So, settle to here. Slinger, have a little looky. Looks like the coast is clear. I need to change my research. I need animal husbandry, because I need to be able to access those furs. Whoa, the tornadoes are on the roads. Whoa!
Which of our accomplishments to commemorate in our history? This
Oh,
will
shite.
inspire our people to continue to press forward towards a path of your choosing. History marches forward, and the world has entered a new era. We may see a golden age or a dark age in our civilization's future.
I'm going to see a normal age. That's what I'm going to see. Right. I boosted construction somehow. I'm not sure exactly how I did that. But it got boosted. Not sure what I did. Those tornadoes didn't kill my units as they flew over. So that was a small mercy. 1 turn for animal husbandry. You're okay. Slinger, you're okay. Korea just did nothing, didn't they? They haven't even come back with a response. So, now we are in the classical era. I have to choose. I only got the normal age. I didn't get the 24 points that I needed. So, I only got normal age. And you can choose various bonuses depending on what you want. So, gain +1 era score each time you trigger a Eureka moment, and +1 era score for constructing a building that provides science as a base yield. So, I know I'm going to be building libraries, and I might get some Eurekas. So, maybe I should go for that one, because I know I'm building science districts. Or, gain +1 era score each time you construct a new specialization district. I will be building commercial districts. And I will be building military encampments. So I think I'm going to go for that one. Right. What have we got? Campus 7 turns. Let's do it. +2 science. Go. Let's have that. Let's have it. Let's get some science going. Hamburg, what are you doing? You already have that district, but you don't have a library. Let's get the library down. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get this science progressing.
Once again, we have the opportunity to enhance our powers of governance.
Sweet.
We can use it to promote.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
That was me getting animal husbandry. That's what he says. That's what Sean Beanie says. So, 20% growth in the city, and your first trade routes ending here provide +2 food for the starting city. Yes. City growth. That's what I want.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die...
Yeah, you said that already, Sean
like
Bean.
air conditioning.
Right. That slinger's fine. Let's go there. Slinger, you just fortify there. Right. We're good. So we've got some science districts going on. I think... Let's have a look. Great scientists. So they definitely got a scientist. They got 4 points. The Kree get 1. And I get 1. So, yeah. Korea are definitely doing more science. However, you can see that I'm on it now. Hopefully, my technology should be okay. There we go. What do I want? I think I need to push for my speciality district, which is the Hansa, this district. It's going to take me a while to get there, but the sooner I get there, the better. Yeah, and the sooner you get those buddies helping you out, the better. Right, so we've got a government. The political philosophy will allow you to choose a government, which will give you... Each government has extra policy slots, or different ones, depending on the government. So... It's important not to neglect culture. There's other reasons as well why you shouldn't. But the government's definitely important. So, this Kree guy is offering me a horsey, 10 gold, in order to be able to go into my borders. I'm going to accept that deal. I think that's fine. I'll take your 10 gold. I don't expect them to like come into this area. Ah, there's another pearls. This little camp is going to be very lucrative. Different continent, the continent of Europe, and I got +2 era score because of it. You know what? This little crap city is even better than I thought. And I've boosted sailing because I settled a city on the coast. Thank you, Dortmund, you little lousy piece of crap. And there's a little canal bit. Isn't that nice? I've got high hopes for Dortmund. With all those resources, maybe it's going to be pretty good. Maybe it is. Oh, Dortmund, look at you. Right, let's get a campus out of you right now. +2. Yeah, got to be, hasn't it? We got to start getting that science going on. But I can't build a water mill. So, 47 turns.
An arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where.
So, archery's done. Right, that is... Okay, so, we're pretty early on. We've gone from 4000 BC... to 1480 BC, okay? So we've been in the ancient world. We killed some barbarians. We stole a settler. We met some other civs. We met some city-states. We got the starting cities that we wanted down. I felt like that progressed very, very well. Nothing really hindered us. If a barbarian had taken a settler, could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot different. Barbarians can be a real pain if you don't manage them right. But I did okay. Through part luck and part skill, I feel. It was pretty peaceful. But I got everything I wanted to do early on. I got 5 cities rather than 4, which I thought was a nice little perk at no extra cost, other than upsetting Korea, possibly forever. And I'm progressing with science. So, as far as starts go, I'm very happy with that start. I've got my row of 4 cities that are like a wall between my capital and anything else. My capital has got its own little nice peninsula, so I even like the look of my civilization. So I'm pretty pleased, guys. I'm pretty pleased. I'm going to save it. And if anyone asks me to continue, I might continue it. I might continue it if you wanted me to. Because that was kind of fun. I'd have to continue it in hour-long recordings, though. I don't think I could do 20-minute episodes. I don't think I'm a 20-minute episode kind of guy anymore. I think I'm more an hour kind of guy. Right. Let's just save that. So it's there if you want it, guys. But you have to let me know in the comments if you want me to continue it. I'll be honest, it is shaping up to be quite an exciting game. Not going to lie. I'm pretty pleased with that open. Right. Well, if you've got to this point with me, guys, I really appreciate it. So what can I say? You can come join us on the Discord and come hang out and play a match with us if you fancy it. We try to play every Saturday night. What else? You can support me on Patreon. That would be a big help. You can also support me via PayPal. You can leave a comment. That would be good. If you can create a playlist of these should you buy videos, that would be a huge help if you could do that. Anyone who wants to help me out by creating playlists of my videos, if that is indeed still a thing or ever has been a thing, that would be a big help for me. And also, let me know what you think of these longer episodes. Do you like them? Do you think they would be a good thing to have on in the background? The reason I'm going for longer episodes is because I'm struggling to find good in the background kind of vids to have on. So I'm thinking I might just make my own. Works, doesn't it? So just tell me, get in contact. Let me know what you think, either on Discord or on the comments. It'd be a huge help. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. And don't forget, most importantly of all, oh yeah, I've got to say, haven't I? Buy this game. If you like turn-based strategy, Civ's one of the better ones, If you've liked what you've seen here today, this is the game. And it's the conversations you get out of multiplayer that make it extra delicious. Listening to people bargain and scheme and plot and plan and just, it's all so good. But that's more about the people you play with as opposed to the game. But the game allows you to be like that. It's a great game. I'll see you again soon. I've been Table. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.